Hello, my lovely people. I'm back with another reading. As you can see from the how your teacher sees you, your boss, CEO, manager, any kind of person who's like a supervisor, manager, or a teacher, or someone who's like in charge of you or in charge of a situation or a group, like and you're part of the group, like that, a leader, a team leader, a supervisor, a manager, a teacher, something like that, professor, or something like that. Okay, we got five bios here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remember to like and to subscribe. So how does this person sees you? Manager, supervisor, boss sees you. So anyway, if you want a personal reading, you can email me. I'm gonna send you a PayPal request after like you send me your questions, and then we're gonna be booking the reading. And after the reading is done, I'm gonna send you a link. It's like on YouTube, unlisted, is nobody else can see it except you and me, of course. And that's it. Okay. So let's start this reading. Number one here, people who chose number one. How does your manager, boss, supervisor, teacher, or something like that sees you? Okay, they do think that someone around you smells bad, not you. They do feel like something around you smells bad. Either your office smells bad, or like the place that you work in, or they feel like something about work and you're in it smells bad, not you. Could be like your colleagues, or they feel like your teammate, or you are like near someone is like smelling bad, or something else like near you smells bad. Okay, they do think that. I do feel like also they think that they do really feel like you need to kind of put more colors or add more colors. So because it's a general energy, general reading, every time you choose a bio, similar energies, different messages, they might mean that in a way that you should use more color in your presentation or something like that, or in your clothes or your face. But there's something like, and you need to put more vibrant colors in it. Like it could be a homework, it could be a beige or something like that. Okay. So how do they see you? They do think that you really take fast actions, and they really appreciate that. They don't think that you're indecisive. They do think like you're fair with your decisions, and you take fast action. So if this is a teacher, like you're someone who's like, you do your homework really fast, or you answer really fast, or you don't like sit and like guess for a while, and then he or she will be bored with like, okay, when would you give me an answer? You're just right away you give the answer, or you right away you understand it. Okay. So I do feel like for some of you, there's something about like you're a fast, like you reply really fast on your phone, for if they call on you, or you reply for fast. I want to talk, but there's something about talking. Yeah, this is another thing here. They could see you as annoying because sometimes you interrupt a conversation, or you interrupt someone talking and you don't listen. Yeah, you do take fast actions, but sometimes it comes really in an annoying way because you would just not listen, and you would just talk, and are you gonna interrupt something instead of like waiting for the other person finishing their sentence? You're just gonna talk. For example, if this is a classroom, if there's another student like answering the question, you're gonna interrupt and just answer it also with this student, which is not your place. Feels like something is like you're out of place, like it's not your place to answer or to say something, but it's just like you're annoying sometimes with that. So it could be anything like a workplace or something like that. Sometimes you're just like annoying, or you interrupt something, or you like basically are just like you're not supposed to do something or to talk about something, and you do something that you're not supposed to do. Okay, do someone else's work, or you mention something but in an annoying way. So how do they see you? They do see you as someone who's like, you need to dress a little bit more professional. You're not so professional, or something you do is not so professional. The way you look, or you approach, or how you talk, or how you walk, there's something that needs like there. Even if you wear, I do feel some of you, you do wear professional things, or you do wear like your school uniform if you have a uniform, but there's something about it just not quite right. You're not wearing it the right way, or something is just off a little bit. Okay. So people get exhausted when you speak because they cannot talk when you're talking, because you're someone who's like exhausted to have a conversation with, because when they talk to you, you're like interrupting. We go back to interrupting because you talk, and they're trying to make you tell you something, and you're like not listening, and it's like you interrupt, and then they give them a headache. Like they're trying to talk. It's kind of like a fight. Who gonna listen to the other person? And it's annoying. Oh my god, like that. Hey, how are you? So how do they see you? I do feel like they see you as someone who's like you refuse to eat something healthy or you refuse to do what's good for you. Could be a behavior that they told you that this is the right thing to do, but you don't want to do it. It's almost like someone gave you an advice. It could be them, it could be someone else. They feel like you refuse to do something right for you. And I keep getting like, oh, like that feeling of like you interrupt people when they're talking. I don't like that. I do not like the people who like it's a fight for them. Like when you have a conversation with them, it's like like they don't listen. So I was like, who's gonna like just wait for the other person to finish, and then you'll be like, oh, sorry for interrupting, and then talk. Like just have a normal conversation. You don't have that. I do feel like you're difficult to have a conversation with, and it's annoying to have a conversation with you. It's kind of like when they finish, it's like, oh my god, I'm so exhausted. Like the kind of feeling. I do see that. How do they see you? I do feel like they see you as someone who's like, yeah, you don't have like for some of you do have an attitude, but not a mean attitude. It's kind of like a same kind of behavior. We go back to your negative behavior, but sometimes you're like you get in a private things that you're not supposed to get into. We talked about interrupting, it could be that case only. Follow your intuition because it's a general energy generator. For some of you, you get like you ask personal things or you get your nose where it doesn't belong or something like that. I do see that. So how do they see you? They definitely feel like they feel like if the first like when they first saw you, like they thought that you're something different, they thought positive of you. And now they not like totally think negative of you, but they don't think like they see that anymore. It's kind of you killed that. If they were seeing you as beautiful, handsome, or something like that, they're now like, oh my god, I they don't see you like that. They see you as like you, like annoying person and the person who's like that. But you do answer things fast. They don't hate you. Don't get me wrong. But for some of you, they're just like annoyed by you. Okay, they don't see you as beautiful. They don't like appreciate your beauty or anything like that. They just see you as annoying. They're just irritated by you. Okay, so they do think that sometimes you do good things, so they do have positive things about you here. They feel like sometimes you're fair, you do good things, and you kind of helpful sometimes when things are chilled. But like other situations when everybody's like stressed or when they like need you to be like focused, this is the time where you're not focused. Okay, thank you for watching number one. Let's go to number two. Number two, how does this person sees you? So your boss sees you, your manager, your CEO, whoever you're asking about, someone in like a leader, team leader, or something. This person sees you as someone who's like they are like intimidated to talk to because they feel like you're always like they feel like they need to get a lot of knowledge to talk to you because they cannot come to you with a bullshit. Like you're the kind of person who like gonna investigate everything. So they if they're gonna be telling you something or they're gonna order something, for example, from you, they need to give you all the details because otherwise that you're gonna have a way of like making them sound stupid and look stupid. It's kind of like they're just scared. Like I don't know, they're just intimidated. They feel like with you, they feel like an introvert or they feel like they're not so confident with you. Something about you just kind of breaks their confidence or their ego because they feel like if they're gonna come to you, they need to talk real shit because you can sense the bullshit. It's like with other maybe colleagues that they done that before. They were talking to them or other students. They were talking to them like do that, and they'd be like yeah. They think that person was like on top, like this is their manager, the boss, or something like that. They have more knowledge than them. They will give them the details or they'll be like do that, and they feel like wow, this person was like feeling like really great at do that, and they feel like oh my god, yeah, they're so wise, and like they advise. This is like nobody can top their words, but you top their words because if they're gonna tell you to do something, for example, then you're gonna be like, why should I do that? Like, and they'd be like, you should do that because it's like I like you want me to do that this way, don't you think it's like the do it this way? Because how in hell you want me to do this now, and there's something missing in the situation, that there's something missing that we're supposed to do. Like you're telling me to do it like that. Are we supposed to get, for example, this paper approved by the government first before we publish it? Something like that. And then they'd be like, okay, yeah, I miss saying that. Like to that person. I just said like because I didn't think that this person gonna be like doing that. I thought like they're just gonna do the paper and then maybe they're gonna give it to me and then I'm gonna think about the next step. But I don't want to make people know that I'm clueless. Like even though I'm the CEO or something, I don't want to make people know that I don't know what's the next step. Then I'm gonna be asking about the next step from someone or something like that. So maybe they just ask you like step number one to do that, and they want you to give them this paper or whatever the case is, and then they're gonna be like asking, they're like kind of like doing the work messy, and then they're gonna be asking like what's the next step, and the next step actually to get something verified before is that, and you come to them, it's like, are we supposed to do that first then that, and then they'd be like, oh, like they don't want to admit that they were like confused and they were wrong. It's kind of like you know better most of the time. I feel sometimes maybe they will help you with something, it's fine, but they kind of like they feel like stupid around you, something like that. So this is how they see you. I do feel like they definitely see you as someone healthy, very organic, very rich. Could be rich in finance, also rich in education, rich in the way you talk. There's something like a lot of richness comes from you, richness in knowledge, wisdom. The way you talk, you could have a lot of words, vocabulary, or something like that. Like you're just like you're just a box of wisdom or something like that to them. Like you're just like you know a lot of things, like you have a lot of experience, you could have a lot of experience like from different things than them. They could be experienced in whatever they're doing with you, but maybe you have a background in a lot of things before, or maybe you had a lot of things, like you were like known to know that, or you worked in other places, so something like that. How do they see you? I do feel like definitely they do see you as someone who's like been hurt before, or someone like they feel like a lot of people try to attack you all the time. A lot of people try to kind of make you feel like you're the negative person, you're the person who like betrayed something. So maybe you have a lot of employees or students who like bully you, or they're mean, or just not bully you, maybe they're just like always trying to kind of put you in the wrong, they're jealous of you, intimidated, they always go and like file a complaint against you, something like that. You have a lot of people, they do see you like a lot of people are like jealous of you, and they're trying to kind of make you feel like you did wrong, or they're trying to make you do something wrong or something like that. They do see that. I do feel like this person sees you as someone who's like, and you're not stressed like them, and this is something that they could be jealous of, because you are like easily confident of yourself that whatever shit that you're gonna have, if you have 10 meetings a day, or if you have a lot of work today, and you know you need to accomplish all that, you're not someone who's like gonna be like, I don't know what to do, like I'm stressed, I have a lot of work. You're just like so peaceful, like you could be like talking normal, having your coffee normally, listening to music and doing your work, like, and you will finish it, like you're just so calm, like, and they kind of envy you for that, because they could have butterflies in their stomach when they have something, and you just go and you do have like a present when you come to a place, like you would go there, you're not nervous, you'll be like literally, let's say you have a meeting at something event like evening time, and you would go there, and this person was stressed, not sleeping, you would just go there, like you just woke up, and then you're gonna go there, you're dressed, and you're chilled, and you know what to talk about, and you're not scared, you're not intimidated. It's almost like you've done this a billion times. It feels like for some of you you did not do it a billion times, but it's kind of very natural to you, and they could be very jealous of that part, that to you is like you don't put a lot of effort, yet you come off professional and so strong, so that they could be very jealous of that, even though they like it, but there are also sometimes they get jealous or insecure. Okay, maybe you sensed it. So also, how do they see you? I do feel like they do see you as someone who refused to like them. They could be like insecure for some of you. I feel like they could be inside their head that they feel like you do not like them, like you don't, like you may be like very professional with them, but you don't want to like them like the other colleagues, like you don't want to like them in a personal level, like you don't, maybe other colleagues are like, hey, good morning, you're like someone who's like, you would not bother to walk to their office and say, hey, good morning. Like if you saw them like walking, be like, hey, good morning, whatever. Like, and after like a vacation, maybe someone else gonna hug them, be, hey, how are you? You're like not bothered. Like they feel like you just don't want to like make it like a relationship, even a work relationship, kind of like just colleague relationship or manager relationship, or like you have a relationship with your teacher, like you're so close to your teacher, you like your teacher. No, you don't want that. Like something like they feel like it's not like that. Maybe it's not like that, but they feel like You don't want that. I do feel like this person hear a lot of things about you, rumors about you, that kind of makes their heart very excited. Okay, I do feel like those rumors are very weird, but it makes them very excited because they know that they're gonna win if they're gonna have you on their side, because they heard a lot of things that you were doing that maybe they were not aware that you're doing. They feel like because you are in their team, it's gonna make them look good. Like basically, if you're a student and this is a teacher, or if this is a CEO, manager, if you're on their team, gonna make them look good. If you're a student and they're a teacher, you're gonna make them feel good if the best student came from the class, right? Something like that, okay? So to feel like they heard a lot of rumors here. How do they see you? Let me drink my coffee, number two. I do feel like they do see you as someone who's like, they really really want you to be like in a personal level with them. Like I kind of like talking to them like other employees, loving them, saying good morning, chatting with them. They kind of want to be a friend. They kind of like want to be like a bit close to you, but they feel like this never gonna happen. They're hoping that gonna happen, but they feel like you're just so tough. You're like you just avoid them or something like that. Like you're so strict. That's how they see you. So how do they see you? They do feel like you could like cut them off easily, or they feel like someone could cut them off the company or the place, or they feel like they're gonna leave in the future but you gonna stay or something like that, or they feel something like about them they gonna leave but you gonna stay, or you have like you gonna stay but they gonna leave, something like that. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a lovely lovely day. Number two. Number three here. How your manager sees you, your boss, CEO, team worker, team leader, I mean, teacher, whatever you're asking about here, but someone is like an authority place or like a manager or teacher, someone who take control or charge or is responsible, supervisor, something like that. I do feel like, so this person that you ask about, the leader or whatever, like in charge of this situation, this person doesn't like you, okay? I don't feel like this person will like you at all. They feel like they're praying for the day that you're gonna leave or they're not gonna see you at work. They might also want you to kind of like fuck up because they don't want to see you there, kind of want to cut you out of work, or maybe this person is like trying so hard to kind of put you in something wrong because they're trying to cut you out of their life. They don't want to see you there. They don't want you to work there. They're trying to kind of get you fired, though they're hoping on that if they cannot try. I do feel like they want you to lose something. They also hoping that they kind of like trying to kind of steal your work, or they're hoping sometimes they look for some glitches to kind of take something from you. Thank you for watching. They're taking something from you, like they're waiting for glitches or something like that. Love you too. Thank you. So they could be like waiting for something. This is definitely a person who's like trying to kind of like fight you. They are always like trying to get you in trouble or trying to kind of look for ways. So they will take any opportunity to fuck up your work, to steal your work, to mess your work, or to do something. They try to take any opportunity also to kind of like, if someone said something negative about you, be like, they'd be like, yeah, this person is like that. They would just want to like put you in the, if any opportunity at work, they saw any opportunity that you could look in a bad way, they're gonna take it and they're gonna make you look bad. Okay, that's how I feel about this person. Definitely this person is like very obsessed about making you feel bad. So I do feel like they could like try to emotionally trying to hurt you emotionally. So maybe they're trying to make you feel uncomfortable around work. They're trying to make you feel stressed. They're trying to play with your feelings and your emotions. So I do see that. I do feel like this person is very jealous of your physical appearance or your attitude or how you look, especially your body, a woman or a man. They're jealous of your body, how you look, especially your side profile, your neck, or what you own, what you have, who you are. It could be your nationality, it could be your degrees, it could be your passport, it could be anything, but you could have something that they don't have and they really want it. I do feel like this person is definitely jealous of you. I do feel like also this person feel like you could easily like get in a way in a higher position and they could also be stuck in a lower position than you later in the future, or you could take their place. Okay, Oh, those are religious people came again. Okay, let's just ignore this person. I'm sorry, people. And then you had to read those dumb idiots. So anyway, number three. So this person feels like that you could easily take their place. They feel like they could just be stuck in a lower position than you in the future if they did not stop you, because they feel like you could easily take a position higher, even if it's not their position. They could be like they know maybe their position gonna be there, but you could just be like reaching somewhere fast. They do see something like a potential in you. They're trying to stop it. They don't want you to reach something fast. How do they see you? They definitely trying to gossip about you or laugh about you. Are they trying to, maybe some of you, they could also try to copy you. They're trying to dress up like you, copy your style, copy the way you talk. That's so pathetic. I had someone doing that. Like, it's so creepy that other colleagues just not noticed that, and they came to me. It's like, oh my god, this woman, she's like a really grown woman, she's like talking like you, and she's like wearing like a lipstick like you, and she's talking like you, and she's wearing a bag like, she's literally trying to copy me like in a lot of details. It's so creepy and weird. Anyway, but there's like people like that. Point is, there's people like that. Do not think there's nobody like that. I thought some people will copy you like a little bit, just be inspired, but not like that. But this person could also copy you like that. Okay, thank you for watching number three. Number four, how your manager boss sees you. So how your manager boss sees you, or teacher, or any person, a group leader on charge. Okay, I do feel like this person, they don't know you yet. They kind of like trying to know you. They could be like still confused about your personality. They just know what they heard. They know little bit of you. Maybe you're new or something like that. You see a new energy, or an energy of like, I still don't know this person yet. Or I don't feel like this person is just trying to watch you sometimes. They're trying to watch how you behave. They're still trying to take ideas about you. They still try and be sneaky to absorb you. Maybe you're still under like preservations or something like that. I don't know what preservations exactly, but something like that. Like they're just absorbing you. Maybe they are monitoring your work. They're watching you. They're trying to see. Maybe they are also taking feedback from someone like about your work. And they're trying to see. They're still like trying to see. Like they could stalk here. I do see like a stalking energy, or like absorbent energy, in a way that you maybe you don't know. They're checking your attendance. They're checking something like, okay, if you have a system, they're checking your attendance. They're checking the security cameras. If you're on your desk, if there's like cameras in the offices, for example, like they're checking something. They're trying to absorb your work and how you work. Okay, I do feel like this person, how they see you, they do see you and they see other people. They don't like think of you like in any way like highly or less or anything like that. They just absorb you. They maybe also put someone like to absorb like your work or something like that. I don't see this person hating you or anything like that. They're just trying to kind of like know who you are. It's like something in you come in, like they're trying to know who you are and how you're gonna work. They're trying to know you. Like I do feel like they're just trying to know you right now. They're trying to know your work and how good your work is or not. They're just like trying to know you, and they're starting to know you step by step. I don't see like any major opinions here. Yeah, I don't see any major opinions. I don't feel like this person just saw a lot of things that you done. It just feels like you're doing normal things, like you're doing normal work. For some of you, this person could just see you as like a normal colleague, or a normal colleague, like a normal, like yeah, normal employee or something like that. Like you could be just like, they do see you like as someone normal, like you're doing your work daily, you're coming there. They don't like have any big ideas about you. They just like feel like they're just seeing your work. So it could be like the CEO of yours, or this manager. It could be the kind of person who like, they don't like put a lot of thought. Like they just see your work. They see you. They're very professional. They're very detached. They could just see your work. Like you done your work, you did it. They see your attendance. They do the work basically, and then they go. So they could see like how good your work is, and they monitor your work, and they kind of like see if you done good. They update something. Just that. I don't see like any ideas here. Okay. Thank you for watching number four. Number five, how your boss sees you, manager, CEO, teacher, team leader, anybody in authority or in a leadership kind of position. Oh, ooh, ooh, oh, okay. I'm gonna drink my coffee. This person sees you as like they had a lot of negative shit about you. Like you're that employee that they have that every fucking employee come saying that this employee done shit for me, or this employee, I have a conflict with this employee, or everybody have an issue with you, or maybe not everybody, maybe at least one employee got an issue with you. Someone, or there's a complaint against you, or there's like employees that they kind of focusing on you, or there's something that happened maybe you're not aware of, that someone was attracted to you and they catch someone maybe taking pictures of you, like for example, or they catch someone like attracted to you, or they maybe they heard some rumors that some other employees are coming to the office just because they have kind of like some kind of attraction toward you, they're trying to flirt with you, you're just there, but there's like a lot of issues coming with you, like there's a lot of packages. I don't feel like you're responsible for them, but they, before, they heard a lot of things, they maybe they just kind of like didn't know what to make of it. So let's get into that, because there's a lot of shit here, okay? Some of you, there's a lot of toxic employees, like maybe for some of you got in an issue at work or something like that. Oh my god, this bitch again. Not turn to medium. I'm gonna block this person. Report unwanted comment. Spam. Go, bitch. So yeah, there's a complaint here coming, like with maybe you have those trolls like at work, or people trying to hurt you. Maybe you yelled at someone. But for some of you, there's a lot of things. I'm gonna get to it because it's a general energy, general reading. Just follow your scenario, okay? So I do feel for some of you, it could be like some complaints came against you, but was nothing proven that you done wrong. Like it was just like saying, people saying that you did that, but when it comes to babers, you did not do that. Maybe some people trying to put you in the wrong. Maybe some people trying to say like it's your fault. That there's something like that. Okay, I do feel also there's like something here that they heard that you trying to be the manager, or you taking a manager position, or you're taking like a supervisor position, or like you're so in control of something, or you demanding employees, or you're doing something. Like if someone is late in something, like why are you fucking late? Like give me your work. Like where's your work? We're working with you. Kind of like they heard also a lot of things about how you work in a team. Basically, if for example you have a project and there's like two with you or three with you and they're delaying you, you're gonna turn to a diva, like you're gonna turn to someone like I don't accept this. I don't, like, I get that you work like that, you could work like that when you're alone, but if we're gonna hand this together, like, and your work is missing something, or you're like sleeping on it, I'm not gonna be like taking that shit, because at the end of the day, if you're gonna get a complaint, we're all gonna get a complaint. Or it could be like a student, like when you work in a project, you don't want a delay, because at the end of the day, all those people working with you, you're gonna get like bad notes, you're gonna get something bad because of them. You're not accepting that. You don't like when you take the blame for something or someone being lazy and it's not your fault. It's kind of like if you're in a department and everybody's lazy with their work, and then you hear a lot of complaints, and then for example employees come and saying shit to you about how you're lazy, your work is bad, or someone saying, or the manager or the CEO comment saying like your department is bad because we heard a lot of complaints, and it's not your fault because you're doing your job really perfectly, but those other employees, it's like they mess up, but then at the end of the day you get that hit with them, and then be like, as a punishment, like there's no more, like for example you're not allowed to have that or that, or as something you're gonna stay at work for doing that work. Like for example, you take like the blame, and then sometimes you have to stay extra hours because the other employees are too lazy to do the work during the hour time, okay, during the like work time, something like that. You don't accept this bullshit. Something that they heard about, you don't accept the bullshit, could be also they heard a lot of complaints that on like other things, okay. I do feel like also they heard a lot of complaints. It could be like sexual or attraction, but I do feel like it's not about you. They heard like there's some people flirt with you, or like you get a lot of attention from men or women or something like that, or people are like commenting about the way you look or the way you dress or something like that. Okay, so let's see, how do they see you? I do feel like they do see you as like they trying to find a technique to make you at least be controlled by them without you being feeling like you're controlled by them. It's kind of like they feel like you don't like someone to kind of absorb you or control you. Okay. Hey. All readings are timeless. All my readings are timeless. All readings are timeless whenever you feel drawn to choose them. So yeah. Number five, I do feel like this person trying to control you in a way that they don't want to seem like they control you, because they do like that you don't like someone like telling you what to do every fucking second, like what to do, and then they leave you doing it because they don't want to interrupt, like, or just come and look at what you're doing. They want to give you something to do alone because they know you get irritated the moment everybody's telling you like you should do that. Where's that? No, this is the way. They kind of like want you to do it your way, and then they want to see it. Kind of like they're trying to be a manager, or they're trying to be a leader or a teacher in a different way than like coming and demanding things from you, because you don't like that demanding. Like, you maybe you don't mind like giving you tasks, but you don't like giving you tasks and then basically like telling you exactly what to do every second, or like just fucking your work. Like, there's something about you that they figured out, and they're trying to find a technique or way without you getting irritated, because they notice that maybe you get irritated if they kind of like ask you, or just always criticizing, or told you like, where's that, give me that, like, where's that. Like, you would do your work, like, just give me like 5 tasks and I'm gonna do them, give me a deadline, and that's it. Like, I do feel like you have a way of work. Like, if someone, like, if they gave you a deadline, for example, after a week, and then after like one day, like, still like the deadline is not over, it's like, what happened, give me an update, what happened, what did you do, where did you reach, like, you will get irritated. Like, this is the thing, like, you would be like, can you just leave me work like without irritating me? Then you're gonna have that. Like, there's something like about you, you do not like people, something like that, I'm telling you what to do. So how do they see you? They do feel like you're very creative. They do feel like you're very creative, and you do have a lot of ideas. So they kind of like hoping that you will give them, they kind of want to take you to their side. It's almost like there's two sides, and they want to take you to their side without making you not want to be on their side. It's almost like they really want you to kind of give them the ideas, work with them, be with them, liking the place, without like just doing anything. It's almost like they're walking on thin ice with you. Like, they don't want to break it because they just don't want to lose you. Kind of like you're a great asset, to be honest. Number five, like, they really think that you're talented. So what else here? How do they see you? They do feel like you were born yesterday, literally. They do, maybe you're so young, they do feel like sometimes you're just literally just your mama just gave birth to you, and you literally came to work. So they see you as like a child sometimes. They see you like a baby walking, like a child. If this is only if you were young. If you were not young, like, they could see as someone like you have a youthful energy. But for some of you, if this person is way older than you, they could see you literally as a child. Like, they feel like you just came from like KG. Like, so what else here? I do feel like this person feels like they're good. Okay. This is really weird because this person wants you to get married with someone at work. For some of you, it's kind of like they're trying to hook you up with someone at work, or they have someone on their mind that they want you to meet at work to get you engaged to, or they want, maybe they have a relative that they want to introduce you to, because they want you to both kind of like be together, or they kind of hoping that to get you married or to get you engaged to that person. Like, they trying some, they have ideas about it, but they not doing anything about it. But I do feel like they have ideas about someone, like they have, and this person could be like, they know this person is single, and they see like you're single. It's kind of like they feel like, should I do it, should I not do it, should I just like arrange something without like being so obvious, like putting them two like in one project, or like just sending this person there, because I do feel like they're gonna be great together. It could be in love situation, it could be not love situation. They do think like you're gonna be working great together, so they kind of like hoping to put you together to work together, because they trying to make you get along with that person, because they feel like you two are amazing if you're gonna work together, or you three or something like that. So they're trying to kind of put you in a group with that person, or they trying to kind of, they hoping that you're gonna get along with that person and you're gonna like this person, because they feel like if your personality and you and that person, you're gonna create like magic or something like that. Okay, it could be like in a work situation, not love situation. So how do they see you? I do feel like this person feel like they do see you as someone who's like, you kind of like, you hate it. This is kind of like you hate it when people are giving you love and affection at work. Like you fucking hate it. Like, you know those kind of employees who gonna come to you. This is my gym owner. Oh, you did. That's great. So I do feel like they feel like you hate love, you hate or you hate affection from like work. For example, you hate it if someone is like trying to kind of get so personal or kiss you or hug you at work, or like there's so many personal space, or every fucking morning they come to you with hey good morning and trying to chat with you and chit chat and talk like they're just like a friend, like you're in a coffee shop. You fucking hate it. They think it's funny, they think it's cute, but they kind of like they trying to kind of, they want you to cope with it, but they feel like you're not coping with it at all. Like you don't like love, you don't like emotion at the workplace, you don't like someone's like hey good morning I got you breakfast, or like you're like why the fuck, like there's something like you don't want to be like, you feel like you did not choose the people at work to be a friend, you did not choose them, the work chose them to be like colleagues for you and you get paid for it, but you did not choose them, like you're not choosing to be your best friend. So even if you're gonna see them every fucking day, it doesn't mean that they can talk to you like friends. Okay, there's something like that about you. Okay, so how do they see it? They do think it's funny, but they're like, they kind of like want, also they kind of like wanna see what you do. They think it's funny, but they also want to see it. Like they sometimes they don't think it's funny, sometimes they think it's funny. It's really weird, but they kind of want to see what you do. They just feel like how you deal with it. Like they just want to see. It's kind of like they're just enjoying seeing how you deal with it. It's kind of like it's a bloodbath or something like that. There's war going or gonna happen, and they kind of like want to see, kind of enjoying. It's kind of like you give them thrill or adrenaline, like to put you with someone who's like that, because it's kind of like it just, if they're bored at work, it's like this is what entertained them, like putting you in a place that you're roasting people or you shutting someone or something like that. I don't know. Kind of like they enjoy that. Like they want drama at work, like for example. So how do they see you? I do feel like they see you as someone who's like, you talk like you don't think about your words. Like if you're gonna say shit, you're gonna say it. Like whatever thought you're gonna say, you're gonna say it. Like you're not gonna think it twice about saying fuck you, like in a meeting. Like or like no, you don't think twice like about it. You're just gonna say it. I do feel like they think that is really like, they think highly of you because of that. Okay? You might not think that they think highly of you because of that, but they do. So how do they see you also? I do feel like they think that you're funny, literally. There's like other things other than those five. They think that you're funny. There's something about you, like they really enjoy watching your daily activities. This is weird. This person could have an obsession of watching your daily activities. I don't know why. They really like watching you talking to people, doing that, talking to colleagues, doing shit. They just enjoy your personality and who you are. Like they enjoy watching you. Thank you for watching number 5. Should I choose? I have a lot of people. I have a manager, supervisor, a CEO. I have what to choose. Let me choose for my CEO. Mm, okay, 5 makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. I feel like she's watching me like from the glass. Sometimes I'm talking to the security boy, and then I'll be like, "The fuck." Bye, people.